Well, I've been shooting audios and writing notes. This morning it's about 7 in the morning. I gotta get back and pick up my breakfast. I'm at Fletcher Rehabilitation Center in Fletcher, North Carolina, south of Asheville. 7 o'clock. Breakfast should arrive around 7:30, so I've got time. I've been down here in this sunroom, which doubles as a conference room, since I guess 6 or 5:30. Dancing not enough. Writing, making videos. And what I want to make a video right now is, why do I say that for me dancing is the highest form of worship? It's because it helps me leave the mental world behind. I'm a writer, psychotherapist. I'm a creature of the mind. I spend a lot of time in the mind, and it's been way too highly developed and came out pretty, unfortunately, fast out of the starting gate. My old therapist here in Asheville once said to me, "No, I agree with you. You are not manic. You are not manic. They never should have labeled you that. But your mind is fast. Your mind works way faster than I expected." They said at that point I was 72. Way faster. Jeremy, good morning. Way fast. One of the physical therapists here. Works way 7 o'clock, but he's early. Most of those folks come on at 8, I guess. Yeah, she said, and they do make overhead announcements starting at 7. She said, your mind works way faster than I expect a 72-year-old mind to work. It does. It's a handful for me. It is a huge handful. It's like a galloping stallion, my brain. So how do I get out of it? To me, the non-mental world, the world of physicality, is heaven. That's why I'm devoted to sex, and it's why I'm devoted to dancing. At one point I worked out at a gym where there was a climbing wall, similar. Downhill skiing, I've done some of that a long time ago. Similar. You have to show up. You have to show up. At one point I was running, when I was a long distance runner, at one point I was running on mountain trails where you could not, running too fast to pay attention to where your feet were going. And somehow you had to do it anyway. I remember I was working with a spirit guide named Yellow Feather back then, and I would say, "Yellow Feather, guide my steps." Yeah, stuff to get out of our heads. Now, in the world of Asheville Movement Collective, ecstatic dancing, they like to not have a beat. So you get to dictate how you move, less than a beat. I like to have a beat. I want the music I want to surrender. It's the surrender. To totally surrender to the music and let it throw me around. That's where the John Madden stuff goes away, and I become part of something bigger. Yeah. So this morning, I said that the whole time I was writing stuff, this song by Luther Vandross, and I'll put a link to it, was playing in the back of my head, almost like a radio over in the corner of the room. But then when I turned on the Luther song and started to dance to it, my writing was playing in the back of my head. Like I was starting to write this post. I was scripting this post in the back of my head as I was dancing to Luther's song, and it was driving me a little crazy. And what I find then is I have to dance harder, put my body into it more, crank up the volume, but I can't do that when I'm just dancing to my phone. It's the only device I have right now, and around here in the old people's home, it's just as well, because I can't afford to make more volume. It would attract too much attention. Headphones, headphones take you too much out of the rest of the world. I prefer not to use headphones. So dance harder. I'll put a link to who is the black author who wrote a book called Hard Times Require Furious Dancing. When your brain is trying to run the show, you have to dance harder. I have to dance harder. That's my reality. Okay.